Scoop up on Trinity Supercross on NBCSN for the gold package.
Yeah, we got some fans in the stands right there.
And now Daniel Blair's going to give you some Supercross 101.
First two races of the night. Coming up next will be the 250 SX Heat. 20 riders will compete for 6 minutes plus one lap, where the top 9 will transfer directly into the 250 SX main event. All of the riders will need to race the last chance qualifier. I'll check back in throughout the night to let you know what's coming up next. Now take what you've learned and get ready, because the gate is about to drop.
Daniel Blair giving you that Supercross 101. And by the way, he'll be doing that all night long for our new fans. Keep an eye on that Supercross 101. And for fans that have been here for years and keep an eye on NBC, we welcome you to the live show, Real Fans Go. The 250 gate is loaded up for heat number 1. It is time to drop the gate. Let's get loud, Tampa! I believe was able to get that whole shot. He was your fastest qualifier in round 1 earlier today, and now McElrath out of the gate, feeling the energy and building on that success he had early in the day. And John Short is in third. And Jordan Smith, who we talked about earlier, with a solid start right there, almost taking the whole shot with McElrath. So the 54 right there, solid second place start. The Monster Energy Closed Circuit Kawasaki rider and the Monster Energy Star Racing Yamaha rider, Shane McElrath, right there in front.
We've been waiting for this moment to happen for all of these 250 East riders, and I know they were excited as well. We've been watching this West Coast. The racing is exciting, intense. It's unbelievable what we are looking forward to doing here tonight in Tampa. It is the start of the season for all of these riders, so the nerves are high. And Shane McElrath making his debut on the Yamaha. Tyler, he looks just so comfortable on that machine.
Yeah, no, I've been watching him ever since, first 3 practice today, and he's been looking really comfortable. He didn't get the fastest qualifier, as you can see, he's in heat 1. We have Jeremy Martin coming up in heat 2, but Shane McElrath is doing exactly what he needs to be doing, and getting out to a heat race, win.
Heat race will be a great way for McElrath to start off this East Coast season. Look at that gap he's opening up against the 54 of Jordan Smith. McElrath was 2.5 seconds ahead of him, and he might be opening up even further on this lap. But what a welcome back for the 250 East for the number 12.
And Dan, hats off to John Short. He actually just got passed by Garrett Marchbanks. But Tyler, he was actually riding his 250 in the 450 class last week. Do you think that helped him with nerves?
Yeah, no, a lot of guys, a lot of privateers have been doing that for years, where they'll ride a few 450 races just to get loosened up and get, used to Supercross. These East Coast guys are kind of coming in late. Some of these guys that are kind of seasoned and ready for the race to start around round 7.
Remember, we're taking the top 9 and sending them straight into the main event. We'll be able to avoid the last chance qualifier. And we'll see as they come over. Last time I checked, it was Jerry Robin on that 9th and final bubble spot with a little bit of a gap between himself and the rider behind him. And I think that's holding. So right now, Jerry Robin, but Zane Barrett on the 291 has been moving up. So he's got to try and get that final transfer spot away from the 67 of Jerry Robin.
Dan, the number 54, Jordan Smith, looking pretty smooth out there as I saw him go through that split sand section. Earlier qualifying, he had a little bit of a problem, went down. Maybe at this point, he's figured it out as he's looking very strong right now in this heat race.
It's really tricky to figure it out because it's changing constantly. If he can figure it out for the rest of the night, that would be fantastic. But this is early. early on, and I think every time they get out here, things are going to change on this dirt works track, and they're going to have to refigure it out as they go along.
Yeah, just seeing him through that sand section, Shane and McElrath actually got a little bit sideways. Just shows the strength that these riders have. I know, Tyler, you're watching that as well. We see yellow flag come out. Both of the Kawasaki riders have gone down right there. Jordan Smith, Garrett Marchbanks was able to get around him. Luckily, Smith did not stall the bike, either one of them. But wow, what an incredible change of events.
Actually, it's so crazy. As I was just talking about Jordan Smith, then he had difficulty in the sand section. What I did notice, Dan, the first lap he went around over here by the podium, the Oki berm, he took the outside. The next time he took the inside. Changing his decisions, changing his lines. Maybe he's still early in figuring out the track.
Yeah, that's the whole point, right? So it's going to change every time, depending on which side of the split lane you take. Luckily, he wasn't losing too much. Right now, he came back and I think was able to get into like 6th spot. We'll take a look as they cross over and see where they're at. But tough break, and that's the way it is. It's constantly changing, especially if you try to make a move and hit that split lane. Not a lot of time, but about a minute 40 plus 1 lap here in heat number 1 for Tampa in the 250 East.
Another rider having a little difficulties. The number 128 Carter Mountain of Lubbock, Texas, was having also some difficulties in that whoop section. It's going to be something that we are going to keep our eyes on all night long. We saw riders have problems with it in qualifying, and now we're seeing a couple riders have some difficulties with it tonight.
Yes, watching this race develop as between 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, these riders are so extremely close, and a lot of mistakes are actually happening, which is kind of rare for some of these seasoned riders in the 250 class. But I'm talking about these nerves that we have at the opening round, and a lot to prove. So many changes happened in the off season, and a lot of these riders on a brand new color machine, and I think that has a lot to do with it. Garrett Marchbanks, he's actually on the same team, so not a lot of changes for him. However, he's not a rookie anymore, so I think for himself, he just knows what to expect coming to races, but also puts more pressure on himself because he isn't a rookie.
So Jerry Robin moving up a little bit into 8th. Hunter Sales now in the 367 moving into that 9th and final transfer spot. Clock is running down by 25 seconds plus 1 lap here as we go. By the way, to 54, Jordan Smith solidly in 2nd place. Teammate Garrett Marchbanks on the 36, now crossing over the finish line. Solid gap between McElrath and Smith, 11 seconds. Remember what I talked about earlier, and you can see him flipping out there. But McElrath, with so much intensity, so hungry to get out here and prove what he can do, and he's been on his bike, dealing with injuries for so long. Amazing to see him come back after a rough season, a great season the year before, but last year a rough one for him. So solid riding by Shane McElrath, and that might be that amazing qualifier we're going to be talking about, Bobby, that you mentioned earlier. We got Dylan Ferrandis over in the West, and we also have our 450 riders of AZ 9, who's one of your fastest qualifiers as well.
Yeah, we got a bunch out here, Dan. Right now, it's still early. It's still anybody's game. But like you said, I'm going to be looking forward to seeing, is there going to be a consistent rider in this 250 class? White flag is out, fans. Again, white flag is out.
Yeah, white flag is out, and the race is on between the Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki riders. There you see Garrett Marchbanks and Jordan Smith going into the sand section, choosing different lines, but they are so close. We'll see which one pays off. Looks like Jordan Smith getting a little bit sideways, lost some time there, but they do have a couple more rhythm sections. Not sure if Jordan's going to push it to get ahead of his teammate or just kind of settle in and transfer the main.
Actually, I don't know if you saw, Jordan was on the outside into the sand whoops and then jumped kind of across to his right to take the outside of the berm. Kind of an interesting route, right?
It was extremely interesting, not something that we typically see. I don't know if he missed his brakes or if that was his plan.
Checkered flag for Shane McElrath. The number 12 makes it happen. Your 2nd fastest qualifier on the day for the Monster Energy Star Racing Yamaha. All the way from Murrieta, California, the number 12 taking the checkered flag. Let's see what happened with our top 9. Garrett Marchbanks hanging on to that 2nd spot after battling with his teammate Jordan Smith. Brilliant battle there. Kyle Peters as well. Looks like Jerry Robin and Nick Gaines were able to hold on to those 8th and 9th transfer spots. Hunter Sales and the rest are going to have to move on. Kyle Peters made it in. Enzo Lopez made it in. John Short The 43 made it in. Justin Starling as well. And of course, as I mentioned, Jerry Robin and Nick Gaines, 8 and 9, those final transfer spots. If you're new to Monster Energy Supercross, the ones who did not make it into the main event will go to what we call the last chance qualifier. So keep an eye for the LCQ. We're going to Will on the podium.
Just wait. Try to do feels like you got a computer, battery, and all those stuff. So plug it. Wait.
Thank you, Ralph, and congratulations, of course, Shane Rapper. A new year, a new team. How good does it feel right now to start things off like this, especially with almost a 14-second lead there on a track that clearly has its challenges?
Yeah, the track is really tough. It's almost a little tougher than practice, even though that it was prepped. I mean, we had some steeper faces out there for practice, which for the 250s, it helped us get over some of those jumps, but man.
And the number 6 of Jeremy Martin are out in front. And Swole, Jalik Swole, our rookie, out there in third with a brilliant start. And Joe Shimoda behind him. So 3 Geico Hondas out there. Pretty remarkable riding and a great start for your reigning champ. I believe had 1 race win last year, but took the championship away after Austin Fortner had some trouble and hurt his knee. But you got to hand it to the number 1 of Chase Sexton, who had done all the right things in the season, been so consistent, so many podiums, so many points, took over the lead, and then took home the championship.
Yeah, and when I talked to him earlier today, Dan, he said that he just wants the gate to drop. He's sick of doing practice laps and just being on the practice track. He can't wait to get out racing, and it's not a lot of pressure from that number 1 plate, but kind of the expectations are a little bit higher for himself. He wants to have race wins. He's moving up to the 450 after Supercross season is over. So for Chase Sexton, he doesn't have the pressure of getting a ride or holding on to a ride. He actually just has that pressure of this is the last time we'll see him on a 250. He's leading laps in this race, so that number 1 isn't too heavy on the front of his bike.
It looks like Josh Hill is out there as well. Well, the rider down, that might have been Jalik. Jalik having a little trouble over there. But that 175 of Josh Hill, a lot of excitement, including by his brother Justin, hyping it up. And I think Josh was fine with all that hype. That guy brings the hype. The 175 has been in the 450 class before, but was able to come down and hang in the 250s, and he can make a charge at this championship as well. Right now in 3rd place, Josh Hill taking care of business. It's Monster Energy, Fox Racing Bike.
Number 84, Joe Shimoda in 4th. Right behind him, his rookie year for Geico Honda. All the way from Japan, Joe won the 2018 Monster Energy Cup Amateur All-Star class.
Pretty remarkable to see so many rookies out here in this 250 class. And remember, we're looking for the top 9. So as we get down to around 3 minutes, 25 seconds plus a lap, RJ Hampshire moves up, Jordan Bailey moves up, Cedric moves up as well. Chase Marquier is trying to protect that final bubble spot in 9th place. So keep an eye on Jimmy D on the 53 and the 73 of Chase Marquier as they're trying to take that away from Chase. Another rider in trouble on the roots right there before the finish line. He is not alone. It's been a troublesome spot throughout the day for a number of riders. He's okay. The 116 of all with a little bit of trouble. So there goes your number 1 over the finish line, followed by teammate Jeremy Martin. And the 175 of Josh Hill hanging on but taking some pressure from the 84.
Now, Tyler, I want to ask you about this track a little bit. We've been talking about the sand section all day long, but that doesn't seem to be giving them as many problems as we see over in the wood section. Maybe a little bit disguised during qualifying earlier today. Why are these 250s struggling in that section?
You know, the whoops have gotten rebuilt throughout the day, and there's fresh dirt on top, so they might be really uneven, and they're kind of forming a line right now, so it's in between a forming a line and, a side edge. And when you get a side edge in that whoop section, you can see see the rear end of the motorcycle kind of shifting left and right. So we got to just figure out a main line through there, and by end of this heat race, they should be dialed in.
And what type of rider do you think in the 450 class will those leads favor?
I think Ken Robson and Eli Tomac, and then even Cooper Webb has been dialing in the work. So we'll just see how they develop throughout the night.
Well, the 24 of RJ Hampshire moves up into fourth, and the 84 of Joe Shimoda crossing over in the lane. And look at that, Hampshire gets by the 175 of Hill. So RJ Hampshire on the 24. Steve Mathis and the crew were talking about him on Pulp MX, giving him some love and putting a sticker on his bike. Whatever he's doing, that hype is working right now. RJ Hampshire on the 24 moves around the very talented, all-around talented 175 of Josh Hill. Shimoda was trying to take a different line through the sand, wound up popping over the side and losing a little bit of time, but the rookie's hanging in there. Not bad at all.
Dan, how are we going on that battle for 9th place with less than 1 minute to go?
Well, they're going over the finish line right now. It is Joey Cloud who is able to get ahead and move into the bubble spot, the 355. So check out 355 as he rolls around. That is your 9th and final transfer spot with 25 seconds plus 1 lap left in 250 heat number 2 in the East.
We have RJ Hampshire moving into a quiet first here. He's looking to dial in the track. I was talking to his trainer this afternoon, actually, Alvin Baker, and he just seems to be loosening up here coming into this race. He hasn't really shown a lot of speed today, so they're just looking for RJ Hampshire to get a good race underneath his belt and start loosening up farther in the season.
Tyler, did Alvin say anything about RJ and his ACL injury he had in December?
No, he didn't talk about any passing through anything. We're just strictly talking about RJ, and we think he's a little bit more comfortable on the bike. He's brand new to the team this year, so there's a few bugs to work out, and this is only round 1, so they got to figure it out, and he's going to be a championship contender coming in, late April.
Well, the 355 on the bubble spot having a little trouble. We have a white flag out. He's able to hold on to it. Cedric Sabayas on the 201 in front, in 8th, in front of Joey Cloud. But Joey's got to hang on to that spot. He's got a little bit of pressure. Too far back from Curran Thurin on the 981. So the number 1 plate with a red background coming down through. Chase Sexton will take the checkered flag on his Geico Honda with his teammate not far behind. About a 5-second differential between Chase Sexton and Jeremy Martin on the number 6. RJ Hampshire able to hang on to that 3rd spot. And Josh Hill, his debut heat race here, 4th in heat number 2, 250 East. Joe Shimoda, the rookie, in there. Top 5, Chase Owen, Jordan Bailey, Cedric Sabayas, and the 355, Joey Cloud. Unofficially able to hold on to it. So let's take a look at the results. Chase Oak, Jordan Bailey, Joey Cloud, and Cedric in that final spot. The rest go to the LCQ. I'm going to replay on the big screen going through the sand. Deep, intense. There it is. The dreaded berm of sand. We're going to go to Will.
Yes, I am, Ralph. And you said earlier, you said dominant. That was the word you used. You said it to us earlier, Chase. This is a dominant performance to come out of the gate here. You getting excited yet? You've got to stay calm through this.
Yeah, for sure it was a good race. Got a great start. I've been getting good.
Every week they give away great prizes. sportscenter.com for all of the information and to sign up.
There's nothing like very scientific. Something that's super understandable. Nothing gives me that sense of adrenaline rush. Your heart starts beating faster. A lot of parents, for me, I'm really nervous. Your heart is everything else.
Every stand takes the bubble in the back of the shoe. Well, that was sad. It was so sad for the people that fell on the motorcycle. Well, it's kind of funny, but okay. Please subscribe. No. Well, I'm just gonna end the video, and if I don't, we'll be at the motorcycle, so maybe bye. Well, I guess I'm ending the video here. My phone is about to die, so bye.